perhaps he might roll for a knee, which even if he doesn't get the leg lock, will allow him to go. Nicely done. Snuck out the front instead.
Inside leg kick.
Nice knee to the body by Cowboy. And there's that front kick that we talked about. Good kick to the body by Story. And a left hand behind him.
Story very smooth here early with his striking.
Donald stabs you with that front kick.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's not a push. You know, he really just digs. There's a nice leg kick there as well. Really digs the ball of the foot into the body. He just faked that right high kick to see how Rick responded. And this is not the game that Rick Story wants to play with Cowboy. He does not want to stay on the outside and exchange technical strikes. He's got to make this mixed martial arts fight. Threaten with the takedown. Threaten with the clinch. Because Cowboy is the more technical striker on the outside.
Watch for Cowboy to throw the right leg to the midsection of Story.
Well, he's feeling him out here. He's tagging Roney. Caught Rick Story in the transition. There's a nice takedown by Story, utilizing that knee, turning into a trip. There's a beautiful knee to the body by Cowboy. There's a nice combination. Story moving away from most of that.
That was a good round. That was a good round. Listen, fight those takedowns like crazy, okay? Fake some feints, keep going to the body. Just mix it up. All you gotta do to win is flow. Body, head, body, head, body, head, okay? Combinations. I want that double cross. That's when he's going backwards. You see him coming. Just keep your hands up and your eyes open. Unload. I need you to flow this round, Cowboy. Flow and go, baby. Hey, go get it.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyrighted work is illegal and punishable under law. Round 2, Cerrone and Story. Greg Jackson wanting Cowboy to flow in this round.
Story with a big windup and a miss. A lot of power and pressure by Story. Cowboy goes up high.
Nicely done by Cowboy, stuffing that takedown attempt.
And catching him coming in with the knee. There's another knee to the body by Cowboy.
Cowboy just missing with those combinations.
Story ducking underground with that leg, but Donald gets away from it.
Cerrone does the majority of his training on his ranch in Albuquerque, and Brandon Gibson has been out there a ton, working the striking of Cerrone.
Two good right hands there by Donald. Very quick.
Nice shovel that on that uppercut. He caught him. Now he's mixing things up and he's got Story hesitant.
Really nice feint there with the jab, leading into that leg kick.
Cerrone has looked great at 170. He was pretty darn good at 155 though too.
He certainly was, but I'm a big fan of him at this weight. He looks physically better. I just think he has more energy. I just think he's depleting himself far too much to get down to that 155-pound weight class.
Well, it's noteworthy that Cowboy beat lightweight champion Eddie Alvarez years ago.
Story's in big trouble.
Time. Cowboy looking for the finish. Beautiful. It's all over.
Sensational.
Cerrone set up by the head kick.
And that was a big test for Donald Cerrone that he just passed with an A+. The speed and the accuracy that he carries at 170 pounds are huge assets.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now.
Take a look at this here. The jab ducks under to the body, to the head, flows right into that high kick. I mean, what a beautiful combination. Absolutely crisp and accurate. Let's take a look at that again. Look at this. Boom to the body, the head, and then a high kick. I mean, just glorious. Sensational. To the body, and then boom to the head. Ridiculously accurate.
The body shot is what buckled him. Story came down. Cowboy delivered a big kick, and he earns a great victory here. Time for our official decision, brought to you by Metro PCS. We get nationwide coverage on the Blazing Patch 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30 period. Once again, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Hurricane is going to stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
I'm here with the winner, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Donald, the move up to welterweight has been absolutely amazing for you, and this was a big test tonight against a big, strong wrestler in Rick Story, and you passed with flying colors.
Oh, thank you so much. It must have been because Dana let me ride my Harley Davidson all week.
Let's take a look at the stoppage. I mean, this is just a beautiful, flowing combination. You hit him with a left, a right to the body, and then a high kick behind it. I mean, you landed some beautiful combinations all night, but the final barrage you landed right here was just absolutely picture perfect.
You know, working with Brandon Gibson and Jafar Veneer and Ray Jackson, I feel good. I feel solid. You know, the BMF ranch, 170. How about that?
How much better do you feel here at 170?
Oh no, I got a thing I gotta go do at 155. I think Eddie Alvarez, he got some belongs to me.
Do you? So you are going to drop back down to lightweight again?
Yeah, let's go, Madison Square Garden, me and Eddie. How about that?
I like it. If you can make the weight and feel as good as you felt today.
And Strike Force history.
We just get done saying how amazing he looks at 170, and he calls out the 155-pound champ.
David Spade having a good time here tonight. Watching the UFC. Daniel Cormier. We'll be watching the co-main event very closely. And don't forget, that is Rumble and Glover. This look at our upcoming fighters, brought to you by EA Sports UFC 2. Game Informer calls it an adrenaline rush. Play EA Sports UFC 2 for free, now on Xbox Live and PlayStation Network until August 22nd. Pound for pound Rumble Joe, one of the biggest punchers ever in MMA history.
He's a scary, scary man. And it's one of the reasons why this fight is so interesting is because Glover Teixeira called him out. Glover Teixeira, who's an incredibly well-rounded guy with some outstanding power himself, believes he has the technique to survive the storm that is Rumble. Glover's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's got excellent wrestling, some spectacular boxing technique himself that he showcased in his last fight against Rashad Evans. But man, he is going up against a terrifying man in Rumble Johnson.
Took him less than 2 minutes to stop the former champion.
Stunning sports is in the detail. Being the first wasn't enough. And this September, we're bringing you even more. More action, more drama, and more top-flight matches in 4K UHD than ever before. On our dedicated 4K UHD channel. BT Sports, the home of 4K Ultra High Definition.
I finally have them.
Come on, guys.
That's crazy.
We're gonna have so much fun together.
Suicide Squad in cinemas now.
Love this furniture unit basement tab. Now only $199. Hurry, summer sale ends soon.
Wayfarer offering new customers an enhanced price on the big fight. Get the price shown on screen now.
Every time we turn off the lights, there's this moment.
Lights out.
Hancock versus Woofington. Who's the best in the world? The battle continues in Poland next Saturday, 5:45, live on BT Sport 2. This programme contains flashing images and scenes of violent physical contact. Viewer discretion is advised.
We're dealing with Rumble Johnson versus Glover Teixeira, two men who are just incredibly talented, and this is one of those matchups that a fight fan dreams of. And when it was made, I got so excited, and we're going to see it right now.
Combined 46 wins, 31 by knockout, 31 in the first round. So not only are Anthony Johnson and Glover Teixeira two of the truly elite fighters in the world, they are two of the most dangerous and destructive, and they share the same quest, a UFC belt.
My goal is to become champion. I'll do whatever I have to do to win it.
The winner of this fight will fight for the title. To be a champion, man, is a dream.
Glover Teixeira versus Anthony Rumble Johnson is a fight fan's dream matchup.
Rumble Johnson, let's dance, baby. Let's make some money.
Nobody calls out Rumble Johnson. When you're willing to get in there and sling punches and kicks with Anthony Rumble Johnson, that shows what kind of confidence Glover Teixeira has. He's one of the baddest 205-pound fighters in the world. He wants to beat down Rumble Johnson and leave no question that he is the top light heavyweight contender.
I'm excited for this fight. This big guy should beat. This is the fight I want.
It's an honor to fight Glover. He's powerful, well-rounded. It's going to be a battle of who can hit the hardest and when it's going to happen.
Anthony Rumble Johnson is a brutal striker with absolutely thunderous power in both his kicks and his punches. He's one of the scariest guys in the division.
I think people know that I'm more dangerous than ever.
Anthony Johnson, I see his power. I close my eyes for a second and let those punches hit you, and I'm going to go down.
Both of us have the will to win, but it's about executing, and I'm determined to do it. I see myself knocking Glover out.
Everything's come together. I think I'm a much better fighter. You know, I have a chance to be a champion and need that belt.
Glover Teixeira was 17-2, riding a 15-fight win streak when he made his UFC debut in Rio de Janeiro at UFC 153 in a fight against Fabio Maldonado, which was supposed to be a fight against Rampage, and Joe, they did that a little later in Chicago.
Yeah, Glover must see something in Rumble that he feels like he can exploit. When you look at the fights that Rumble has lost against Daniel Cormier, against Vitor, survived the storm. So Glover must be making a calculation that he can survive the storm and that he has the striking technique and the wrestling technique to keep Rumble off of him, dragging him into the deeper waters of the second and third round and take him out there.
Glover Teixeira, 11 UFC fights, 25 career victories. He has finished 20 of those in the first round. He has finished 12 of his last 13 wins. He's like the Rocky of Danbury, Connecticut, and he loves it. And years ago, he just fighter. He loves Iron Mike Tyson, and Iron Mike Tyson is here tonight. Rumble. That's all you have to say, Joe. You know you made it when you go by just one name. And Anthony Johnson is Rumble.
That is Rumble, folks. It's a great nickname for this man. I mean, thunderous, ridiculous power, and the poster boy of not cutting weight. Just give that up, go up to your natural weight class, fight where you're healthy, and that is what he did. Moved up to 205 after a history of struggling and failing to make 170. Lost his contract with the UFC, came back, and now he's amazing.
Anthony Johnson steps into our Bud Light trip point. Bud Light raise one. So right now,
he's coming off of 2 spectacular knockouts in a row against Jimmy Manoa and then against Ryan Bader. After a failed attempt at the title against Daniel Cormier, and that is where the fight gets interesting. Cormier was able to absorb the punches, weather the storm, and then eventually drag Rumble Johnson into that deep water and submit him. The question is, can Glover Teixeira take the same type of shots that Daniel Cormier took?
He is number 3 all time with 10 knockouts. Vitor Belfort has 12. Anderson Silva has 11. Anthony Rumble Johnson. Our tale of the tape for our co-main event of the evening, brought to you by the new movie Hands of Stone. The true story behind boxing's greatest rivalry. Starring Edgar Ramirez, Robert De Niro, and Usher Raymond in theaters everywhere. Friday, the Brazilian, 4 years, the elder. Rumble will have a slight reach advantage once again. The official introductions from Bruce Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, fully professional record, 25 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Danbury, Connecticut, by way of Sorrel, Minister Vice President, presenting the number 2 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Glover Teixeira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 205 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, by way of Dublin, Georgia, presenting the number 1 ranked UFC light heavyweight contender in the world, Anthony Rumble Johnson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, our referee. Co-main event of the evening. Winner. Get a chance to fight DC. Rumble Teixeira. Here we go. Blue trunks for Anthony Johnson. Yellow trunks for Glover Teixeira.
Glover put pressure on him right away. Interesting. Oh! Just right there! Good Lord. Wow! Good Lord, that is a terrifying man. Be careful what you ask for, folks. Glover does not know what's happening. He's wrestling with Dan Mergliata. He thinks the fight is still going on. They shouldn't let him stand up here. I do not think he understands and he got knocked out. Wow. Good Lord.
Time replay brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one. So right now.
Wow. Let's take a look at that again. Boom. go out. And Rumble drops a hammer. Man.
Proving again, Joe, that he is a different kind of dangerous.
Yeah, there's a level. There's a level that he's at that no one else is at. It's a I touch you, you go to sleep level. I mean, you can't take a few shots and, I mean, the only one that's been able to is Cormier. I mean, give props to Daniel Cormier because who's got a chin like that guy? My God. And then you see Glover out cold, wakes up and tries to grapple with Dan Mergliotta, like thinks the fight is still going on, just on pure instinct. Wow. That's a terrifying man. No one's been able to do that to Glover.
Absolutely not. I mean, unbelievable power. Let's take a look at the entire fight.
And you see Glover putting that pressure on him right away. Glover moving forward, bobbing and weaving. Glover catching him a couple times, and one shot is all it takes. My God. What a terrifying human being. Boom! Perfectly placed uppercut. We'll see it one more time here after this hammer fist. I mean, just stiff.
Rumble, the first man to stop Glover Teixeira inside the octagon. And the reaction from the corner of Anthony Johnson. Time now for official decision. Brought to you by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the Blazing Fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30 period. Bruce Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anthony Rumble Johnson.
I'm here with the winner, Anthony Rumble Johnson. What did you just say to Glover?
Just now, I told him, thank you for being a professional and showing the world what professional athletes are all about, especially with all the stuff going on, you know, yesterday or the press conference and all that.
All the trash talking, the bottle flip.
Yeah. You see, we don't need to do all that talking to get knockouts done. We just come out here and do the damn thing.
And do the damn thing you did, sir. Take a look at the big screen and talk us through this. Were you surprised that Glover put so much pressure on you? Came out very aggressive, moved towards you, and allowed you to set up this bone-crunching uppercut.
I wasn't surprised he put pressure on me, but I can fight going backwards, I can fight going forwards. Damn, I can fight.
You were the number one contender, he was the number two. Whenever the number one and number two contender go at it, and the fight ends this decisively, there can only be one result. That result is you must fight for the title next. Give us your thoughts on that.
I'm working hard to get to the title. I've been busting my butt off to get to the title. And Daniel, you the man, baby. But I'm coming for you. We're gonna get it on, baby. We're gonna get it on. Much respect. Hey! I don't know why y'all born that man's the champion. Much respect to Daniel Cormier. He's a hell of an athlete, hell of a champion, so give him his props. I'm just coming in there to try to take that belt.
Good for you, sir, and congratulations on a truly spectacular performance. Anthony Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
13 seconds is all it took for Anthony Rumble Johnson to win by knockout. Kanye in the house. Checking out UFC 2.
I'll never see Nick again. You leave him alone, you head straight towards death.
Okay, we need shelter.
That hotel could be crawling. Better indoors than out.
Just keep moving. You need supplies.
Someone locked this place down. Are you out of your mind? We're not gonna make it.
Fear the Walking Dead Season 2 returns Monday at 9.
Do you want to know how to make the new barbecue smokehouse range? Take either 100% British and Irish beef, or 2 pieces of succulent chicken breast, add some red onion rings, cheddar cheese, maple cured bacon, crisp Batavia lettuce, and a ciabatta-style bun, then add a hint of maple, hickory and oak. To help give the barbecue sauce its unmistakably smoky flavour. Sound good? The Barbecue Smokehouse range from McDonald's.
Marcus, you called Direct Line exactly 2 hours and 37 minutes ago. You've got an uncontrollable leak, and you've tried to stop it yourself. The bad news is that Joey here is going to have to remove your ball cock. Huh? The good news is that Joey's an emergency plumber, and that's covered under your Direct Line Home Plus insurance. I'll leave you two to it.
Young Tim is a star football player. And a star volleyball player? Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, Tim. You can't be the star of every sport, man.
Yes, you can.
Wow, yeah, look at that.
I can tow you to the local garage, but the part you need isn't going to be cheap. What do you want me to do?
I need my car. I can't have it stuck in a garage out here. I need it on the road. Who can help? Quick, think.
Let's get it to the garage and see if they can fix it today.
Restore some order in a short-term loan from QuickQuid. Find out more at quickquid.co.uk.
There's one thing we all have in common. We love our hair. So if we start losing it, we're going to do something about it.
Hi, welcome to the Belgravia Centre.
Contact us for a free consultation or go online. Hair loss, Belgravia Centre.
So tell me what makes the Bet Victor accumulator so special then?
I could, but better that an art dealer does that for me.
Whether I'm putting together a collection of art or a selection of bets, I want to get the best possible price I can for them. Simple. Bet Victor are the only bookmaker that offer a price guarantee on 5-fold plus accumulators and pay the difference in cash if a leading bookmaker offered better odds. Exquisite.
Aaron Gordon and Zach Levine are 2 of the greatest. Whoa, wait a minute. Zach, get off the van!
Watch this.
What? What am I looking at? Unbelievable.
You should work for me. I'll make you rich.
God bless America!
War dust.
This programme contains flashing images and scenes of violent physical contact. Viewer discretion is advised.
He understands striking and fighting about as good as any human being alive. So you gotta respect his choice to go to one of the top teams in the world. He trained with some of the best fighters in the world, and arguably one of the best striking coaches that exists. But can you just do that? Can you just jump into fighting at 37 years of age? He's had about 2 years of training, but remember, he has surgery on his back. So he's had some tough training, obviously. No, it's going to be fun to watch.
Well, the reality is, though, is Mickey Gall only has 2 more professional fights in CM Punk. The first was the one in Philadelphia that impressed Dana White, which led to his UFC debut, in which he was able to have a rear naked choke.
And he looked real good in that UFC debut. I was impressed with that kid. He shows a lot of promise, and the way he finished that fight, he showed some excellent skill. He's impressive with that beautiful right hand. Take the back. Beautiful job hitting that second hook in. That's a kid with some serious skill. So, props to CM Punk for not just taking on some guy who doesn't have a chance. It's going to be a showcase for him
it's part of UFC 203 when the Octagon travels to Cleveland, Ohio for the first time. Main event, Steve Miocic, Alistair Overeem, CM Punk, Mickey Gall, live on pay-per-view from the Quicken Lowe's Arena. And you can catch the new episode of the Evolution of Punk this Monday at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, only on FS1. As former pro wrestler CM Punk continues his quest to become an MMA fighter.
Hey everyone, I'm UFC Hall of Famer Forrest Griffin. Before you watch this highly anticipated rematch between two UFC superstars, Nate Diaz and Ireland's Conor McGregor, check out this clip where two very different fighters meet for an infamous rematch that makes boxing history.
Why you always brush my hair? The corner in 6th round starts, you come out looking fresh. Drives it nuts.
Now set for our main event of the evening. 5 rounds of fighting in the UFC welterweight division as Nate Diaz fights Conor McGregor again. Bad blood, hatred, disgust, repulsion. There are accurate statements, aren't they?
Absolutely. Plus excitement, speculation, anticipation, and it's about to go down.
It certainly is. These guys have sparked verbally. They fought once, and they can't wait to get in the octagon tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the first fight was so intriguing because we knew going into it that Nate Diaz is not the same guy as Jose Aldo. He's not a guy who's going to get rattled by someone being disrespectful. He's used to people being disrespectful. He's Mr. Nate Diaz. He grew up in Stockton, California. He's been in a ton of street fights. He's got beautiful mixed martial arts skills, black belt in jiu-jitsu, excellent boxing, trains with Andre Ward. I mean, he's a very skillful martial artist. But so is Conor McGregor. And Conor McGregor, up until that fight, had such spectacular results knocking people out. Sure. I think he thought he could do the same thing to Nate Diaz.
And he said, I controlled the fight for 8 minutes, and then I lost. And he has been haunted by that loss in the first fight, which makes tonight's rematch one of epic proportions like we have never seen before.
I'm not surprised.
What Conor McGregor represented up until that point is this phenom.
I move different, I think different, I speak different. I am a different athlete than these people.
So much of what Conor is selling is based on him being the greatest martial artist of all time. But the first storm that Conor McGregor really had to weather in the UFC sank his boat. Not just a loss, but a loss to a guy who took the fight on 11 days' notice and then made Conor tap.
They were putting him out like he was unstoppable. I feel like he hit me with a lot of his best punches, and I hit him with one punch. Everybody's getting in a cage and I find another human being. They gave him a lot of credit, and he got blown way out of proportion.
It's a fight that must be played back. I didn't spar one southpaw, let alone a 6-footer, so I didn't really prepare specific. And I still pinged the head off him. He was 1 or 2 clean shots away from being gone. I could see it in his eyes.
He punches hard, harder than an old guy, but nothing I never felt before.
You know, I didn't think he hit like no Superman or anything.
The fans have given him this indestructible feeling. as if he can't be knocked out, but he can and he will.
You better ask for all that you got.
I'm gonna get that win back. I'm gonna take the game back under control.
We'll see.
Not just a talent, but a personality like never before. And you and I have been around a long time, and we have seen a ton of guys with personalities.
Yeah, there's a combination that we've never seen before that exists in Conor McGregor up until the fight with Nate Diaz. That combination is sensational charisma, a beautiful way of articulating his thoughts, and spectacular results inside the octagon, plus the Mystic Mac quality where he predicts outcomes accurately.
Conor McGregor stepping into our Bud Light prep point. Bud Light, raise one right now.
Now, the Nate Diaz fight most certainly eroded some of that, but what's exciting to a lot of people is that Conor McGregor has the chance to get all that back, and maybe even more if he's able to do what he wants to do tonight. Take it back, beat Nate Diaz, correct the mistakes he made in the first fight, fight better, and figure out the puzzle that Nate Diaz presents.
And when we give credit, and it is credit that should be given, to Nate coming in on 11 days' notice, you have a Conor McGregor who wasn't training for a guy like Nate Diaz. And so that late opponent change wasn't an easy thing for the Notorious One.
No, most certainly wasn't, but it's not the first time he's done that either. And that's out of John Kavanaugh's mouth, that they're jammed straight last in Dublin, Ireland. They will fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, and that is one of the attitudes that they had coming into the fight with Chad Mendes. This is also a last-minute fight. He will fight anyone last minute. And it's why he is who he is. But now he has the opportunity to correct the mistakes he made in that first fight. We'll see if he can.
He did spar with one southpaw before the first meeting. He's done his homework in every single facet of this fight. Running Conor Wallace 6-time Irish national championship boxer who just happens to be about 6'3".
Look at this line of security to keep Nate Diaz and him apart. I don't necessarily think that's important or necessary, but it's kind of funny to look at.
Conor McGregor. The rematch is now just moments away.
My goodness, it's a Biggie versus Tupac. That's not off.
It's got everything. Everything.
What's amazing is how many people are here from Ireland to see Conor. And Nate's been getting booed all week in America after what he did to Conor in the first fight. That truly speaks to the charisma that Conor McGregor possesses and the hope and dreams of the Irish people that rest on him.
I'm trying to remember the exact number, but there was an earlier McGregor fight. Might have been the Aldo fight, Joe, but it was something like 35% or more of the ticket sales actually came from the Emerald Isle. Actually came from Ireland.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they sold like that, too. So there's a group of people that jumped on those tickets right away.
Nathan Diaz come a long way from the Nick's little brother. This dude is vicious. He's fiercely insane about being just simply a fighter. He is a fighter, that's it. Nothing else. And he talks about it all the time.
And his performance before the Conor McGregor fight was one of the best of his career against Michael Johnson. Just looked incredible in that fight. Beautiful flowing combinations. And now, as he steps into this rematch, you're looking at a Nate Diaz that has had a chance to fully prepare for Conor McGregor. A full camp. Plenty of sparring, plenty of conditioning, looked much better physically at the weigh-ins, wasn't carrying any extra weight at all, and believes that he will not get touched in this fight. And that's his exact words. He said, if I had a full camp, he wouldn't have touched me.
Richard Perez, his longtime boxing coach, said Nate will be quicker, sharper, better shape, more confident. This will be his 30th professional fight. He's been in the UFC for a decade. Made his debut at age 21.
One of the things we knew about him coming into the first fight is that he's not going to get rattled. He's a rock-solid professional fighter with just immense amounts of experience behind him, both in the octagon and in the gym. He's a guy who's been there and done that, and in life itself. Nate Diaz is not a guy who falters under pressure.
The world is watching again. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening, brought to you by the new movie Hands of Stone. The story behind boxing's greatest rivalry, starring Edgar Ramirez, Robert De Niro, and Usher Raymond, in theaters everywhere on Friday. He is 3 years older than the notorious one. He's much taller. He has a 2-inch reach advantage. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Anthony Marnell, Executive Director Bob Bennett, Commissioners Francisco Aguilar, Skip Evansino, Pat Lundvall, and Michonne Martin. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Glenn Trowbridge, Jeff Mullen, and Derek Cleary. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, John McCarthy. This bout is sponsored by Bud Light, Raise One to Right Now, and Metro PCS, where you can get nationwide coverage on the Blaring Pass 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30, period. And now, this is the moment UFC fans watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 19 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 168 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, presenting the Private Ireland and the reigning, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter, holding professional record, 20 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170.5 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, presenting the Ultimate Fighter Season 5 winner and the number 4 ranked lightweight contender in the world,
Come up. Gentlemen, over the rules in the back, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but fight clean. If you want to touch close, touch now. Good luck to both of you.
Like I said the first time, not a chance. Not a chance. McGregor. Diaz. Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Big John McCarthy, our referee. Here we go! McGregor, the southpaw in the green trunks. Diaz, the southpaw in the black trunks.
And as I suspected, right away he's opening up with the leg kicks. The tactic that Rafael Dos Anjos used successfully on Nate Diaz. Nate got that one up, but still took it in the meat of his leg. Again, Conor. Those are brutal leg kicks he's landing on Nate.
Conor looking for redemption, the ultimate redemption of his fighting career. He's opening up as many people thought he would, trying to chop down the lead leg of Nate Diaz.
And those are unchecked, brutal power kicks off that back leg. And Nate is already getting light with that front leg, trying to prepare for those kicks. But he's always heavy on that front leg, Mike, that boxing-based style of his. And check that one.
Yeah, check that one. And a lot of this, Joe, is due to Conor's involvement of the ground game. Throw the kicks, he's not worried about kicking down on the mat with Nate Diaz.
Well, it's also just an excellent tactic, because Nate has shown the ability to be hit there before.
McGregor over and over.
Oh,
he's got opportunity to tag him. Straight left connects. Conor says, get on up.
Again with that leg kick.
Fight going according to plan thus far for McGregor. 2 minutes in. First fight was 5.5 months ago, and McGregor had early success.
And again with the leg kick. Nate's having a problem with that leg, Mike. He's moving on it fine.
Conor with a combination. Diaz.
Again, slams it in there.
That one, Joe.
Beautiful timing on that leg kick.
Diaz opens up.
The leg kick is a huge factor in this fight, and Conor's using it brilliantly.
Conor just able to slip that jab. Again he does.
Good shot to the body by Conor.
Good counter.
And again with the leg kick.
He has just eaten him. He's checked one. Conor has talked a lot, Joe, about this fight going deep into the latter rounds, and that's where he feels he'll have a big advantage.
And another one, another leg kick.
Nate's already lighter on that front foot.
Well, he's trying to check him if he can, but he eats another one. Conor's doing a great job of timing it off of his punches as Nate leans back.
And Nate's not circling away from that left kick at all.
Another one. I mean, a beautiful display of leg kicking so far by Conor.
Long reach. 30 seconds.
Long reach, but not long enough to avoid the leg kick.
Yep.
And another one.
Conor has said precision beats power, timing beats speed.
Set him again.
Final seconds of the round. 1-0 McGregor.
And here we see the leg kicks, beautifully placed by Conor McGregor. Here's another one. And there's a nice left hand that dropped him. And another clean left hand by McGregor. Excellent first round for Conor McGregor, and very different than the first round of the first fight. Did not blow himself out.
Nice deep breath. That's the technical difference between the two of us. And that's what's going to be for the next 4 rounds. No rushing in.
No free
Calculated, yet aggressive attack. What John Kavanaugh is talking about.
Look at that right leg of Nate Diaz. It's chewed up already.
Now Nate now knows he's in a fight, and that will fuel his fire fiercely. What a great quote. He said, "Defiance and disdain, these men wear it like a suit of armor."
Check that one. Nate's corner was saying no more free kicks. We need another one. You heard about that.
Get back up. That's 2, Joe.
And another leg kick.
He's picking them apart right now. All Conor McGregor. 19 and counting with the leg kicks.
Oh, he heard it again.
Conor feels it. It'd be something if he stops him in round 2, which is when Diaz defeated him 5.5 months ago. Conor looks perfect thus far.
Nate's having a hard time moving on that right leg as well, Mike. That could be a factor in why he's falling down like this, plus the clean, hard shots of Conor.
Only 2 men have stopped Nate Diaz. Josh Thompson in 2013, Hamish Franca in 2006.
Another nasty leg kick by Conor.
Thus far, Nate unable to get him that flow.
Not just not able to get in the flow, not able to get success with anything yet.
John Kavanaugh.
Again, beautiful. So far, just a perfect strategy by Conor.
And we knew he left no stone unturned in preparation for this rematch. Obsessed every single day.
Again.
Waiting for tonight. Midway point of round number 2.
Beautiful counter.
Slip and rip. Conor is happy to wait for what's given to him, instead of hunting down openings like he did in the first fight.
He's getting more and more confident as this fight goes on. Standing right in front of Nate and outboxing him here. Again with the leg kick. And again. Man. Nate putting pressure on him. He senses Conor slowing down.
Diaz trying to score here.
Nate moving forward. Oh, he's
Good
landing.
combination.
Conor's moving away now. Nate is sensing Conor McGregor getting tired, and he's starting to put pressure on Conor.
Which is what happened in the first fight. Diaz pushing forward here, just over a minute on the clock. In the second, Conor goes body. Nate trying to open up.
Nate
watch him. And again. Big combinations. We have ourselves a fight.
Nate Diaz weathered the storm, and now Conor McGregor's in trouble.
30 seconds.
He goes high with the knee. He ties it again.
Diaz just walks through it, Joe. Uppercuts. Body. 10. This place is awesome.
Wow. Things just got real interesting.
This is why you push yourself every day. Work over. Work over. Hold on. Hey. The double jabs are working. And don't be scared to block. I like when you block.
Dominic Cruz had a very interesting statement before this fight. He said, I don't know if Conor McGregor has a style that can go 5 rounds. Look at this knockdown by Conor. He explodes, he moves very fast, it's part of his success, but it is draining. Beautiful combinations by Conor, but then he starts to fade. He was moving away, Nate sensed it, and Nate started moving it on and swarming. Conor was breathing very heavy in between rounds, and we're moving in to round number 3.
Diaz, the aggressor early.
Conor's still breathing heavy, Mike.
Yep.